You ever wanted to do a fix and flip? Well, they're really hard to do in California, but other places around the country, or even some off-market deals in California that you find, let's say you find that great deal, how do you finance that if you don't want to come out of pocket? How does that work? I'll tell you in a minute. Hey everybody, thanks for coming into the Real Estate Minute Show. So how do you finance a flip? People sometimes just call the regular bank hoping that they can get something done, and the lender, a lot of lenders don't like those kind of deals, doing kind of a fix and flip and renovation project, whether you're flipping it or selling it or going to hold it and rent it. How do you do that? How do you get short-term money? They call it bridge financing. How do you do it 12 to 18 months? Well, there's special kind of lenders out there. They're called technically hard money lenders. And while the hard money, it sounds like it's scary, it is not. There's various lenders out there that do this kind of work, but there's one in particular that I've come to know just recently on another call that I was on, and I just wanted to kind of share with you kind of a range. So you can go to these hard money lenders. A lot of times they're pretty much just require some experience on your behalf, like you've done this before, or maybe you haven't done this before, but you can show that you've owned real estate before. Maybe even your primary residence can satisfy that. That you have a certain FICO score that ranges depending on what the bank wants or what that lender wants. And these things generally will finance 80 to 90% of the purchase price of this house or piece of real estate that you want to flip with them. And most times 100% of the renovation costs. So let's say you find something, that's why I say California is difficult because it's hard to make money in California right now. The prices are way too high. It's just, even after renovation, you're making $30,000, $40,000 on a renovation project. It's tough unless you really find a little sneaky deal somewhere. But let's say you find something for like $200,000 and you think it's worth $300,000 by the time you're done with it, and it needs $30,000 of work. Let's say that. It's good profit, right? So where do you get the 200 grand or the 230 to buy it and to renovate it? Well, pass it through this guy's potential program, and let's say he loans you 90% of the purchase price. That's $180,000. There's some closing costs and stuff, so your total all in is probably close to like 30, 35 grand to buy this project. Plus, they lend you the entire renovation cost. Then you either sell it, or if you want to keep it rented out because rents are so high, if you want to rent it out and have some cash flow, which is great, you refi that loan out to a regular traditional loan, okay, a little bit better rate, obviously, and you're good. You cashed out all your money, and essentially it's like an infinite return. So these deals do exist. These lenders do exist. The rates are higher. So right now, rates are 4.5% to 5% if you're borrowing just on a regular house you buy. Rates on some of these loans range from 8 to 10%. But it kind of doesn't matter because you're only borrowing it for a year or less, okay? So you just work it into the overall underwriting of the deal. So it does exist. You can finance that flip. You should start with one, okay? And there's a way to get it done. If you want to find out who this particular gentleman is or some others that exist like this, feel free to reach out to me and I'll put you in touch, all right? Take care. Have a great week.